In the bustling city of Varanasi, amidst the chaos of life, there lived a man named Raj, once a successful businessman. Raj had fallen on hard times, debt piled up, relationships soured, and despair consumed his every waking moment. Feeling like a burden to his family, Raj made the fateful decision to end his life. One cold evening, Raj stood on the edge of a bridge overlooking the sacred Ganges river. Tears streamed down his face as he prepared to take the final plunge. But just as he was about to leap, a gentle voice called out to him, "Brother, why do you weep?" The voice belonged to a monk clad in saffron robes, with eyes that had the wisdom of ages. Raj turned to face the monk, his heart heavy with despair. "I have nothing left to live for," he replied. "My family has abandoned me, and I am drowning in debt. Death is the only escape from this misery." The monk approached Raj with a serene smile. "My friend, I understand your pain, but ending your life is not the answer. Let me share with you the story of a man much like yourself." Raj listened intently as the monk began his tale. Once, there was a man who faced hardships beyond measure. His name was Siddhartha, and he too felt the weight of despair pressing down upon him. But instead of succumbing to his suffering, Siddhartha sought enlightenment. The monk recounted the journey of Siddhartha, who renounced a life of luxury to seek the truth of existence. Through years of meditation and introspection, Siddhartha became Gautama Buddha, the enlightened one. As Buddha traveled the land, he shared his teachings with all who would listen. The monk continued. He taught that suffering is an inherent part of life, what it is through understanding and compassion that we find true peace. Raj wiped away his tears, his heart touched by the monk's word. "But how can I find peace when my life is in ruins?" he asked. The monk reached out a hand to Raj. "The path to peace begins with acceptance," he said. "Acceptance of your past, your present, and the uncertainty of the future. And from acceptance comes the courage to take action." With renewed hope stirring in his heart, Raj followed the monk as they walked along the riverbank. Along the way, they encountered people from all walks of life, the rich and the poor, the happy and the sorrowful. At one point, they came across a beggar sitting by the roadside, his face weathered with age and hardship. Raj felt a pang of empathy as he looked upon the man's weary form. "Beneath the rags lies a soul as precious as your own," the monk said. Sensing Raj's thoughts, "Each person carries within them the potential for greatness, if only they would open to it." As they continued their journey, Raj found himself reflecting on his own life and the choices that had led him to this moment. He realized that despite his setbacks, he still had the power to create a better future for himself. With newfound determination, Raj set out to rebuild his life brick by brick. He sought forgiveness from those he had wronged and worked tirelessly to repay his debts. And though the road ahead was long and arduous, he knew that as long as he held on to hope, anything was possible. Years passed and Raj's fortune slowly began to change. His business flourished once more, and he found solace in the love of his family. But more importantly, he discovered a sense of inner peace that had eluded him for so long. And as he looked out upon the tranquil water of the Ganges, Raj knew that he owed it all to the wisdom of a humble monk who had shown him to the true meaning of life. For in the darkest depth of despair, there lies a spark of enlightenment waiting to be ignited.